Hi Leos, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. This message is for any Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Leo that rules a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If this ends up resonating, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Now, the message that came through while I was clearing your cards was strongly indicating either the need for the alone time or finally having time. I'm just getting this message that perhaps you haven't had the ability to have some quality alone time in a while, and then you're finally getting it. It's just really about recognizing how are you spending that alone time, okay? This needs to be a time for you to replenish your emotions. I'm getting a strong urge to open that computer up, to flip on your phone and go on social media, veg out in front of the TV. We all love doing that, right? But I get this strong indication that we really need to be alone, okay? You, yourself, and you. Like, there's just this message that, like, I need you to be alone. That's coming from your, like, the high priestess within you, the higher self, and your shadow. Like, there's just a very strong message that if you have this opportunity to have some alone time, it's not a time to be busy. It's not a time to then detach into media, detach into social media, detach into anything that's not you with yourself, okay? So please take some time for some quality alone time. Also, too, we do have that Pisces full moon lunar eclipse that's coming up. I did do collective tarot for that and then also pulled a card for each sign. I cannot remember what yours is, but check that out. I'll try and remember to link it at the end of this video. But yeah, please just make sure that you take some time. Also, too, like, what creatively inspires you, because there is something here to liberating yourself by really channeling that fire in a creative way, expressing your fire in a very creative way. This could be something new. It could be from something from childhood that you always wanted to do, that you always put on the back burner because life happened. And speaking of life happening, there could be a major collective event that really awakens you, in a sense, to recognize what is important to you, okay? So let's see what we got going on for you. And apologies for the heavy breathing. I came down with something and my nose is so stuffed up. But that is very indicative of the Pisces full moon. So I am just going with the flow. Yeah, Saturn and Pisces too. So major idea of there being a lesson with that Saturn and Pisces. It's liberating you, okay? So please take a look at where Saturn is in your chart. What sign rules Saturn? What house is it in? Because all of us are going to have a very strong indication that we're going to be experiencing that Pisces energy. Now, we're going to be experiencing it in different ways in different areas of our life. For you, like I said, there's a lot related to your emotions, a lot related to this concept of emotional renewal. You got the Page of Cups here, all right? Allowing yourself to enjoy the simple pleasures. Okay, just being with yourself and letting that dreamy energy in. Okay, this is like listening to your favorite music. And I just want you to explore what that means. Now, let's clarify that. All right, why is the Page of Cups here? Yeah, and this, you have to recognize, this is because you've gone through a very large transformation. This is like, you know, next chapter energy. Very strong next chapter energy. And we might be holding on to something from the past where, yeah, it's time to let that go. It's really time to let that go and move on. This is like something from the past that's happened, it looks like probably a while ago, but we've been holding on to it for so, like, I'm just getting this record that's like just on repeat. And it's a major turning point for us to release that, to cleanse ourselves of it and move on, okay? Because Page of Cups, clarified by the Hangman. Now, this is Neptune, okay? Now, Neptune is retrograde in Pisces, and that can give us that rose-tinted glasses, but it can also make us avoid seeing some red flags. But it's also about a new perspective. It's also about letting go. And how perfect is this? So this Pisces full moon, this is exactly what it's all about. Letting go and letting yourself float with the water, all right? You can't see the outcome, but like, just know that it's leading you to where you're meant to be if you stay aligned with your energy. Now, Nine of Cups clarified by the Seven of Wands. So you have to believe that wishes come true. You have to give thanks for what you have. Focus on what you already have, because the Seven of Wands here is this idea of like asserting yourself and taking a stand for what you believe in. And the tarot is saying there's more expansion for you with this Pisces energy, because this is Jupiter and Pisces, and there is with this Mars and Leo, asserting yourself with your energy, okay? There's just this major message of allowing that Pisces energy in this week, okay? And it makes sense because of the full moon that we have. Now, Three of Swords, which is ruled by Saturn and Libra. So this is we have to recognize that this is a lesson we were meant to learn with this Three of Swords. This is also a card that tells you the heart teaches the mind, okay? And it's time to move on, all right? And look, what did I say about the waters leading us? They are moving into calmer waters, and the current is flowing them to where they need to be, all right? You just need to be the passenger right now. That's really the message I'm getting, is be the passenger with this Pisces full moon partial lunar eclipse, because that's the energy you're meant to have. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Now here's where it's all about your perception. Your empowering question: am I more focused on what my life looks like than on what it feels like? Because the Page of Cups is here to tell you to focus on the feeling, all right? Nine of Cups, contentment, wishes come true, treating yourself. It's really about focusing on the feeling, Leos. And if you're not feeling good, go to the depths of your subconscious and really figure that out, okay? That shadow work journal that's in my link tree is so good. Let's get one more clarifier for Leos, and then we're going to close this out. One more clarifier for Leos. Yeah, you have to understand, like, when it comes to your relationships, it really is about making sure that you have that hope and that belief, that wonderful optimistic energy. Now, the Queen of Swords also, strong boundaries. It reminds you to allow your past experiences to help inform your decisions, can also indicate legal matters. But there's look at the butterfly with the transformation, the Hanging Man transformation. Your ships are coming in, and it could be a strong situation related to a relationship. So, Leos, thank you so much for joining me. Please do hit that like button, share this with somebody who needs to hear this message, and as always, shine your inner light and treat yourself. You've got this.